Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? I hope you're doing great. This is Jamal Jamali with Easy Finance for Everyone. Tonight, we're going to talk about how to save. Okay, are you ready? Let's get started. As I mentioned before, I have talked to a lot of people during the last 8 years, and I already mentioned that when I ask people, do you save? Usually 80% they say no, even more. Why? Because they say that there is nothing left at the end of the month, and they are right. Okay, so what is the solution? First of all, we have to know about different kinds of expenses that we have, all right? The first one is fixed expenses. So let's say that you have to pay your rent or your mortgage. Okay, every month you have to. So then when you pay for your mortgage or for your rent, then you have to pay the bills. And there is no option. Then you will have to pay for your car loans. And this is something that you never say, shall I pay or not? It's mandatory. You have to pay that. That's why we call it fixed expense. Usually when we pay for all these expenses, there is not much left. Then we have to go to the next expense. It is variable. It means that it goes up and down. For example, groceries is not the same every month, or clothing, you buy some clothes, or dining out. So they are different. They are not the same every month. That's why we call them variable. So again, you have to pay for all these. And at the end, we get to the unknown expenses. Every month you have unknown expenses. Like, for example, you have to go to a dentist, or there is a flat tire. You have to buy some tires for the car breaks down, or you have to get a gift. Every month there is something. So you see, at the end of the month, there is nothing left for anyone. So what is the solution? Okay, at the end of the month, no one can save. If you want to save, you have to save exactly when you pay for your fixed expenses. When you pay your rent and the bills and the car loans that you have to, that's when you have to save something. And you should never have the options to say, shall I save this month or not? No, it doesn't work like that. Usually, the best way is to invest. For example, you have a TFSA, you have an RESP, you have an RRSP, you have life insurance, something that automatically the money will be deducted from your account. And usually after 2 or 3 months, then you get used to it. So it's not up to you to decide, shall I save or not? It should be something like automatically withdrawn from your account. That's how you should save. So we learned that saving is a habit. Let's say that you have a son or a daughter and he or she has a piggy bank. When there is $5 in it, he or she, he's not interested to save more. But as soon as there is $95 in it, they would like to make it $100. So it becomes a habit. So this is how we can save money every month. And also when you have access to better interest rates, let's say instead of 1%, if you can get 8 or 10 or 12, then you will be more interested. This is something we're going to discuss very soon. As I said, because people do not save, they have to use their credit cards. That's something else. Every one of us, every individual should have 3 to 6 months of his expenses in a saving account or in an emergency account. So if something happens, you don't use your credit card, you use the money that you have for your emergencies. So this is how you should save. I hope we have all learned something. Thank you very much for joining us. Stay tuned for the next episode. Have a good night. Bye-bye.